What's happening, people? Check out the title of the video. You know what it is. First game. This game I actually got before I got the console. It was one of those instances where I'm sure it's happened to some people where you get a game, you don't have the console yet, and then you get the console, you still go play the game. And that first game is Bravely Default Flying Airy. Anybody's played the game? No, I pronounced it like that. I played the original Bravely Default flying Bravely Default on the Switch on the 3DS. Whoa, on the 3DS, but I never finished it. I got maybe 5 hours in and then I stopped for some reason. But over the years, I knew there was a twist in it, but I wasn't 100% sure on what the twist is. Now I know. Did I finish it this time? I come back to it from time to time because without giving too much away, you loop several times, and it kind of got a little tedious. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back. I keep in my memory what happened, so I know, so I won't, so I'm not lost. But yeah, turn-based RPG with a job system. I love job systems. You default, defend. You accumulate default points up to 3, and you can do 4 moves in a row if you want to use them all. Or you could default, or you could brave, which is using your default points to move to moves like up to 4 moves. Or you could also default into a brave into a deficit, but you have to wait until your points go back to 0, and then you could make moves again. But yeah, so I love the game. I love turn-based RPGs. I love job systems. And yeah, but I will go back to this eventually and finish it. I'm just taking a break from it because the looping kind of got a little annoying. Next game is a game that's actually surprising that they were able to fit all of this on the cart. You know, they could fit it all on the cart. Okay. It's not a game key, but beside the point, I'm not going to hop on the bandwagon. I don't care. I was going to think about, I'm not getting game key cards, and I thought about it, and I was like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to make a difference. But anyway, that is Cyberpunk 2077. This is the third platform I own this on. I have it on the PS4 slash PS5 because of the upgrade, and I have it on the PC. I played it when it first came out, when it was a buggy mess, and even then, I loved it. But it did definitely need a lot more time in the oven. But yeah, I knew there was something there, something special. I knew this was a fantastic game when it first came out, and now it is in the position where it can be fantastic because there was Cyberpunk 2077 2.0, reworked some of the systems with it also had a Phantom Liberty DLC, which is actually pretty cool. And a new ending with the Phantom Liberty DLC, if you decide to do that, and whichever ending you feel is best for the character V. But what's cool about this version, besides being on the Switch 2 and on the cart, which is insane, it actually came with stickers. Check it out. They got male V, female V, samurai, the cyberpunk logo. I'm drawing a blank. Is this on the back of Johnny Silverhand's vest? I can't remember. I'm sorry. And also, Legend starts here. Thank you for buying the game. Welcome to Night City and all that. But yeah, fantastic game. I knew it was fantastic when it first came out, but it just was definitely unfinished, buggy mess. But I love bugs in games. I don't know. I always find them funny. Next up is a game I want to get back to. It's a lot of fun. It was nominated for Game of the Year. It was the Game of the Year it was nominated for Game of the Year, and people were like, "Yeah, that's not going to win. That's not going to win." It could have. It was a lot of fun. And that is Donkey Kong Bonanza, 3D platformer playing as Donkey Kong. That little munchkin right there is what's her face from Odyssey, except as a baby. I can't remember her name. She's in the New York City level, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm trying to see what I can remember from it. Yeah, it's a 3D platformer. Donkey Kong, you slam stuff. It's fun. He puts on stupid faces as you play the game. A lot of fun. Highly recommend it. I like 3D platformers and 2D platformers. Platformers are the part of my thing, you know. Next up, let's do a twofer for this one. That is Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remastered and Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. I'm about 45 hours into this, and I want to get back to it, but I'm keeping it in my memory to know what happened, to remember what happened, so I don't have to start over, which would suck after 45 hours. But yeah, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remaster. Great ways to play the first and second games. Definitive ways, that's up to you, honestly. But yeah, I got about a few hours into the first one. Once again, got to get back into it, which I think it's in my yeah, it's in my console. And Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. This is very from what I understand, the original Dragon Quest VII was very long, and they cut a lot of that. They cut a lot out of here and made it like shrunk it down a little so it's not as long. Still long, but this also has a job system. I can't remember what they call it in this game, but yeah, you can switch jobs, which is fantastic. Next up is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. This is the swap. This is the reverse cover. See, has the intermission, Yuffie and what's his face, and then Cloud and Sephiroth. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. When it first came out, loved it. The combat was great. It was a combination of action and kind of turn-based. There was an ATB bar. And then Rebirth came out. Love that. Open world, a lot of fun. Gameplay, different things with the battle system. But I still wish they remade the game fully, keep the battle system, whatever. Cut all the extra stuff out. They called this Final Fantasy VII Remake, but what they should have called it was Final Fantasy VII 2, because it's pretty much a sequel. Like, you beat the first Final Fantasy VII, Aerith's face shows up at the end, and then the credits roll. But what you do is that you turn the game off right before the credits roll, pop in this, and yeah, there you go. Next is a game I stopped playing for some reason, which is funny, because I played Hyrule Warrior Age of Imprisonment. I played the crap out of Age of Calamity. Surprisingly, I beat that. That was a lot of fun. Don't know why I didn't beat this. But, yeah, made by the people who do Dynasty Warriors. A lot of enemies on the screen. You go through the levels, taking out like waves and waves of enemies, so many. A lot of fun. I kind of forgot where I am in the story. So when I do go back to this, I might have to start over or look at the menu and see if things trigger memories. Next up is a twofer. These are sealed, and these I own on the Switch 1, physically as well. But I saw these, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get those and keep them sealed. And that is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. See, sealed. Physically, Switch 2 editions. I figured, why not? I'll buy them, keep them sealed, add them to the sealed collection. Am I an idiot for doing that? Yeah, but I'm also a collector, which kind of go hand in hand. Sometimes. For me, at least, because I'm a freaking idiot. Anyway. Oh, by the way, yeah, both two fantastic Zelda games. I like how the Breath of the Wild is kind of like a pseudo, not really remake. It's not actually a remake of the first game, but it has elements of the very first Zelda game where you dropped off in the world and pick a direction and go. Similarly with Tears of the Kingdom, which is pretty cool because Matthew Mercer is the first guy to voice Ganondorf. Nice. Next is Mario Kart World. After a whole bunch of years of Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they released a new Mario Kart game. And from what I remember, the various stages you go on, you have to drive to the stages, if I remember correctly, which is odd, but still a fun Mario Kart game. I haven't played this in a while. I haven't unlocked all the tracks or gotten all the characters, but I did enjoy what I did play, and I could go back to this at any time because there's really no story that I have to try to remember with this one, I think, unless it's hidden. I don't know. Next is Octopath Traveler 0, which is a reworked version. I think it's a reworked version of the mobile game, Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent. And I got 12, 13 hours into this, but then I stopped. I do that too much. But I love it. I love the Octopath Traveler games made by the same people, I believe, who did Bravely Default. Love those games as well. And yeah, I need to get back to this. I actually did start it over because I went to my old save file, the 13-hour save file. Who are these people? What are their stories? I could have watched all the cutscenes and read, whatever I needed to read, which I could do anyway. Yeah, I don't know why I started a new file. But yeah, Octopath Traveler 0. Highly recommend it. I'm still waiting on Octopath Traveler 3, as well as Bravely Default 3. That's one thing I always hope for whenever there's an announcement of a Nintendo Direct. Next up is a game I stopped playing, but I had good reason, because I kind of lost interest in it, which is unfortunate, because I like the first one, and that is Pokemon Legends ZA. I like the new combat system for the Pokemon battles, kind of like, not really MMO RPG-ish. You have your 4 moves mapped to the face buttons, and you have to, you press one, you use it, and you have to wait for it to cool down. But yeah, it's no longer turn-based. It's kind of like real time. And yeah, Pokemon Legends ZA, will I go back to it? Probably not, because I came across a YouTube video that told me what happens at the end of the game. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to this anyway, because, I like Pokemon, Pokemon. Yeah. Next is Pokemon Pokopia. This is a game I could lose my day to. I'm about like maybe 5 or 6 hours in. My place is looking okay, I guess. I know my sister played the crap out of this. I'm curious what her island, I guess, looks like. But yeah, you play as a Ditto transformed into a human. And you have to, you build things. You cut crops with Pokemon moves. You befriend Pokemon. They want something, you get it for them. You get your ranking with them up. And yeah, this is the kind of game I could lose my day to. So I have to be careful. You wouldn't think that I would be the kind of person to lose my day to this. It's just like Minecraft. Be like, yeah, I'll play for a little bit, like 5 hours, and I'm still playing. Anyway, and lastly is this. I got this the same day as well as on the PS5 day before it came out, and that is Resident Evil Requiem. This is the deluxe edition. Comes with a steelbook, but downside, the steelbook, if you can see right there, is all bent up. And it's like, yeah, right there too. You could see it bent out of shape. So it's kind of hard to like pull it out of the slip cover. Oh, it came with the, goody, skins and stuff that the deluxe edition comes with. But mine came with a Resident Evil Requiem card. This one with Grace on it. I believe there's one with Leon on it as well. I don't know. But yeah, check it out. If you can see the back of the RPD, it's all destroyed. Oh, you can't really... There, fixed. Wait, get the glare. Fixed. Destroyed. Fixed. There you go. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem. Fantastic, fantastic Resident Evil game. It has survival horror. It has the Resident Evil 4 action horror that I love. Yeah, a lot of fun. Well, 2 endings. I got both. Got one. Curious about the other. Instead of looking it up, I just went back, reloaded the save file, and picked the other option without giving spoilers. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem or Resident Evil 9. Fantastic Resident Evil game. Might be in my top 5 Resident Evil games. I don't know. I'll get back to you after thinking on it. I'm probably not going to get back to you. That's a lie. Let's just say it's probably most likely in my top 5. But yeah. I thought I had more games. Or maybe I don't know. But yeah, that right there is my Nintendo Switch 2 game collection. It's a handful. I could fit it in one hand. Yeah, I could fit it in one hand. But yeah. Oh, by the way, check this out. I was at Best Buy today because I wanted to see, because I was under the impression that Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight was available on Switch 2, but it's coming later this year. But I saw this Super Mario Bros. 40th Anniversary Steelbook. As you could tell, it has Mario art from all the games, as well as on the back. You can see that. It's pretty cool, pretty nifty. But I thought it was just a steelbook, something to collect. But then I opened it, and you could put 24... 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 6, 12, 18. Yeah, you can put 24 game cards in here, which is pretty cool. This is like my 5th thing I have that I could put Switch game cards in. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. And you know what? Screw it. I'll show you this. I also picked this up. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch. Why not? I saw it. I was like, ooh, nice. Anyway, so yeah, that's my Switch 2 game collection. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments, what's your Switch 2 game collection looking like? What games are you playing on the Switch 2? What games are you playing in general? Tell me about you. I want to know. Please tell me. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hit the like if you liked it. Dislike if you didn't. The usual. Subscribe if you want. If you like what you see, you like this mug, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, even though sometimes that bell notification I feel like doesn't always work. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Mwah. I'll see you all later. I love you. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, whenever that is, whatever it's about. Yeah. See you later.